Hello everyone! I'm back with another one of my artworks and another hairy question. I have a bit of a complicated one for today, one that could be answered in a great many ways, but in the end I have decided to answer it in relation to the person who is asking. Even though the stereotypically right answer could be a lot more short and sweet, I feel like sometimes what is right is not always what is helpful. And no, I'm not insinuating that you should answer questions falsely, but sometimes it's more of a case of answering with information that actually helps, because shorter answers that the majority of people know to be right can often hold the potential to switch people off and your answer doesn't get anywhere. But anyway, perhaps it would be better to just move on with this question, and perhaps you will soon see what I mean. Why are my parents so strict and how are some parents so chill? When I try to explain, they act like I'm the worst thing ever. I always tell them I could be like other kids that smoke all the time, drink and cause trouble. How are some parents so chill to let their kids do that? Even some of my friends' parents, they literally act like they're friends and all of them have great relationships with their parents and never have to hide anything from them. Strict parents make us sneaky kids. My mum asked me why my friend can't come over to our house, and I said the reason is because she always embarrasses me and treats me like I'm 3. She hears one little curse word and is like, "What's that mess?" Like, I'm going to be moving out soon. You even said it yourself. And then my dad calls my clothes whore clothes. My parents don't even let me wear crop tops. If I have even like 0.1 of an inch of my stomach showing, then I'm a hoe, or trying to be grown, like maybe I just like the style of it. Strict parents just ruin our lives and make our relationship with them worse and be rebellious. All my friends have belly piercings and nose piercings, and some even have tattoos, and I'm like, how? I can't even wear shorts or crop tops without being a hoe. My parents also take my phone at night at 9:30 since I was 11, and no one's parents do that. My mum doesn't let me listen to rap because it's trash. Like, I'm 16 years old. I'm not going to be pure all my life, and I curse with my friends. I hate my parents. I wish I had my friends' parents. Okay, I can very much sense that the asker of this question has a lot of pent-up frustration and anger over things. And I can still remember how that feels. Whether a person is seen to be right or wrong, this should never invalidate the way they feel over things. And when you are a teenager, feelings are often felt very strongly. So strongly, in fact, that things often have the potential to go very, very wrong when an individual continues to feel powerless and overwhelmed by the perceived unfairity of the situation. So I shall address this in stages. Yes, it's true that your parents are probably a whole lot stricter than other kids' parents, and no, you'll probably never understand why. Something that may help in this situation, however, is the knowledge that you are never seeing the full picture. You live with your parents 24/7 and only see the projected versions of your friends' parents. Perhaps ask one day why your friends have some of the downsides of your own parents, if you are seeing things so one-sidedly, because I can guarantee that no one has it 100% easy and perfect. For the second point regarding strict parents make sneaky kids, yes, I fully agree with that. And you can complain till you're blue in the face that being sneaky is bad, or I would never let my child be like that. If your child feels stifled in that they cannot be a true representation of themselves around you, then they are going to become resentful, sneaky, and very, very cunning when it comes to hiding their emotions, among other things, from you. Doesn't matter who you are or how strong you think you can enforce things. The only thing that's really going to happen is that your child will become estranged from you over time, and you may never really know them at all. The whole thing of not being able to swear in the house, I would honestly drop. It's their house, they own it, so they technically have every right to say what goes. The same with the cell phone. If they're paying for it, then they can technically do what they like. It's horrible, I know, but if it's that big of an issue, I would start saving up money that they don't know about and buying your own phone that you keep topped up yourself, and never let them know about it either. If you own the phone, you make the rules. I don't understand why you'd want to be on your phone all night, but even if you do legally own it, I understand how some parents can be a bit funny over possession and thinking they can just walk over you entirely just because they gave birth to you. So I'd just be keeping it in mind that those who pay for it own it, and sometimes it's better to just nod your head and let them think they're right. No one is right all the time, but if you're in a position of power, it can often be so easy to make others' lives hell just because their opinion may differ from yours. Best avoid that drama and just do what you can. What I am worrying about, however, is why are they trying to call you a hoe just because of the way you dress? If you feel like it's safe to, perhaps challenge them on that and demand to know why they, as your parents, insist on sexualizing you like that. I don't think it's fair that they're attaching such a stigma like that, but this will cause drama, so be warned. As well as the rap music too. It can be hard trying to express your individuality while feeling like you're being constantly smothered. Why not get your hands on some earphones though, and just listen to it that way if they don't want to hear it? Again, their house, what they say goes, but it could be a handy compromise if you're feeling like music is your only escape, but they're constantly pulling you up over every little thing. I feel like I've answered every single aspect to this question here, but I will say one thing more. You need to be focusing on your education in this time. No matter how much you may hate it, high grades in multiple areas are going to be the key that sets you free. You might be 16 now, but no matter what age you choose to move out, it's going to be tough. From the whole getting your own place and trying to support yourself, to knowing how to deal with new and unknown situations, to even just making the right meals to be able to survive on every single night. If you have a higher paying job that you are able to access because you studied hard and got the qualifications needed to get there, it's going to make all the difference. And if anyone listening to this takes away one thing, let it be this. People aren't exaggerating when they say that knowledge is power. It will literally save you. High grades look good on paper literally anywhere you want to go, and it may help your parents treat you with a bit more respect as well if they see that you have drive, self-respect, and that you're going somewhere. Learning new things and achieving those pathways are going to be what helps you pass the time when they take your phone away and you're feeling like you're being smothered alive. And if your brain is hurting from that unfathomable equation, that'll be less effort it has spare to wallow in the misery of your current living situation. Learn everything you can. From cooking to Cantonese, the world's a big place, and once you finally are able to escape, you don't want to be going back because you couldn't handle the world and ended up on the bones of your back end somewhere. Your parents currently have the advantage. They've been out there doing it by themselves for years on end. You haven't, so they can afford to take away anything they see you're attached to, because there's nothing that's going to come down on them for doing so. You're still young, and I hate to say it, but you have literally no experience when it comes to the curveballs life is going to throw at you. At least if you can burn the hours away counting down to the day you can finally leave, you're going to leave a bit more prepared and onto it than being ruthlessly flung out into the world and not being able to survive. I hope this helps, and good luck. Today I've drawn an alien. I feel it captures the sentiment regarding how older generations see us. Stay safe out there. Ciao!